time for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour with Fred Travalena. From Simon & Simon, Tim Reed. Soupy Sales. Edie McClure. Bill Anderson. And the stars of the match game Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Barman.
All right. Very greasy.
Wow.
Johnny, what did you do to them?
They're animals. Wow.
I told you not to give them the pills, Johnny. You're a nice, enthusiastic bunch, and we thank you for the warmth of your reception. Everyone ready up here?
We surely are.
You are the only woman on this stage.
I'm the only one wearing a tiara as well.
Probably the only one in the country wearing
How
it.
come you guys didn't? How come somebody didn't wear a tiara?
Somebody else should
Mine's
wear
the
a
cleanest.
tiara.
It's very beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Looks very elegant.
It's tiara day on the match game.
You're an elegant broad.
Yes.
Hey, listen, I gotta apologize to you. Well, I can't really not apologize to you. Yesterday, he didn't get called on at all in the Hollywood Squares part of it. Sat there and did nothing. Now,
And I wore my bright green coat that I got at Arnold Palmer's garage sale and everything, and nobody called on me or nothing. I felt very... Thank you for your sympathy.
what would you like to? What can we do to make up to you?
Let me take this audience home with me. They're out of sight. That's what I want.
Wow. Soupy said a little while ago the audience has to pep up a little bit.
They're depressed.
They're depressed, yeah.
Yes.
No, you're okay. Just go easy on the whistling because my eardrums are very pained when you do the whistling. Now, with all of the stars, and you join me, please, in welcoming our two players here, Kayleen McLaws and Mindy Brizendine. Kayleen McLaws.
Right.
Hey, listen, let's find out about you first.
I was born and raised in Arizona. I've been out here for 5 years. I'm a clothing designer, and I'm getting married in 2 months.
Good for you. What's his name? George?
No,
Bill?
Perry.
Perry?
Perry.
Perry. Well,
Is that okay?
sure. No, we're very happy for you and for Perry.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you, to Perry, and best wishes to you.
Thank you.
Now, Mindy Brizendine.
I'm a job counselor, and I'm getting ready to start for my master's degree in career counseling. And my interests are theater and traveling, and I've had a couple of exciting travel experiences, and one was escaping from Iran during the start of the revolution and climbing to the top of the Egyptian pyramid.
Wow, you were there when things... Little hairy there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yes. All right, good luck to both of you. We'll begin the match game now. 3 rounds. The one who wins will go on to challenge a returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Kayleen, you won the toss. We'll ask you to go first.
B, please.
All right? Hey, did you hear about Dumb Dora the secretary?
No. How
Let me tell you about
was
her.
she?
When she ran out of legal pads, she took dictation on blank pads.
Gene. No?
Got some good ones over there.
Is Kayleen, she's the one getting married?
She's going to get married, Kayleen.
When you get married, Kayleen, you got to get married at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Why?
That way, if it hasn't worked out by noon, you haven't killed a whole day.
Thank you.
All right, Kayleen. This is about Dumb Dora, the secretary. When she ran out of legal pads, she took dictation on blank pads.
Shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads. Oh, yes. She's wearing her shoulder pads. All right, Super, she says shoulder pads.
That's really very good.
Yes.
Yeah. That's, oh, you want me to? No.
You were first.
You know what? I thought of the other, because the big basketball thing, I said knee pads.
Knee pads, another good one. Shoulder pads, knee pads, both excellent. Edie? Oh, you've got them.
Show
Now,
them.
so, there you go. I suppose a big, strong, muscular guy like you would think of wearing shoulder pads or saying it, would you?
Well, actually, I was looking at her shoulders, and I said shoulder pads.
You said it. Aileen. Well, that's 2 up there. Let's see what we get down here. Wait a minute, hold on. Don't tell me. Mouth pad? Nose pad?
Shoulder pads. Huh? Perry will be so proud of you. But I said corn pads.
Corn pads. Well, his feet hurt. So that's why he said that. His feet hurt.
So
What do you
my nose,
say?
my mouth, and my shoulders.
To get the full effect of my answer, you need to read the question again.
Okay.
Could you read the question again?
Did you hear about Dumb Dora, the secretary? When she ran out of legal pads, she took dictation on...
Illegal pads.
Illegal pad. That's good. That's okay.
He's making up for this business
Right.
yesterday, though, you know.
Shoulder pads is what we're looking for.
I had the same problem. I said illegal pads.
You said, oh, naturally.
18 and a half pages are missing.
Right. Mindy, ready. Mindy Brizendine. Isn't that a nice name?
It is.
Harry said, you know the hamburger commercial where the lady says, where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
How beefy is it?
Well,
Where's the beef?
my wife is such a rotten cook. After I eat her food, I say, where's the blank? Now, this is a good one.
Hi, this is Michael
Blended.
Jackson. I sure love their music. Did you say that, Fred?
All right, you guys. Here we go, Mindy. Job counselor. Harry said, you know the hamburger commercial where the lady says, where's the beef? Well, my wife is such a rotten cook. After I eat her food, I say, where's the blank?
Alka-Seltzer?
Alka-Seltzer is a good one. Sure. Now, it's a round 1 question, and usually there are a number of good possibilities in round 1 questions, so that is one.
I ate over people's house last night. The food was so bad, the mice were asking for Tums. I said Alka-Seltzer.
You said it. One for her. Can you say that, where's the beef, the way she says it?
Where's the beef?
One more time.
Where's the beef? I don't think there's anybody back there.
Wait a minute, I'll tell you. Hold everything. Wait a minute, let me listen. Yeah, there's someone there. All right.
Well, I went for more drastic measures in this case, and I said,
Where's the toilet?
Oh, yeah. That must have been a bad meal.
Of course, I don't have that problem in my house because my wife's a wonderful cook.
Yeah.
Can I eat tonight, dear? But occasionally I have heard of this called Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer. All right. Score is now tied 2-2. Good game going here. Okay, John.
I can't believe I answered the whole question.
Aha. 3 for Mindy. What do you say, Bill?
I hope I have not said too much. I said the Tums for the tummy or Alka-Seltzer, which I wrote
For the tummy or Alka-Seltzer.
Thank you.
Covered all bases. Alka-Seltzer. Wow. Wowee. This hasn't happened in a long time. 5-2 in the first round. Round 2 right after this.
The Big Wheel, Cliffhanger, Plinko, and Bob.
What do you have to tell us?
The Price is Right. The Barker Era is coming exclusively to Pluto TV.
I don't believe it.
Featuring episodes not seen for decades.
Oh, what's this?
The most popular game show of all time has its own 24-hour channel.
Isn't this an exciting moment?
The Price is Right. The Barker Era. Watch now, only on Pluto TV.
Come on down.
1 million happy sleepers sleep on a Nectar mattress.
Here we go to round 2. Mindy, you're ahead. You have to go first.
I'll take A.
A it is for you. One person plays the lone woman.
The stupid one.
No.
I was stupid on the
No,
first
there are no stupid players in this game because there is no right or wrong on this game. There's a match or not a match. So here it is.
Do you want to be my shrink?
Yes. $50 in advance.
Oops.
Mike said, my wife has beautiful, long, black hair. Unfortunately, it's on her blank. You like that? Hey, listen, I have to tell you something. We thought this is an unusually good audience, and they are. They're excellent. We have a school here, Louisiana Tech band and cheerleaders, right? One person. What town?
I could have told you that.
What's the name of the town?
Ruston.
Hey, Terry Bradshaw! What's that?
Hey!
Where are we?
Cajun.
Edie said, yeah. All right. Mindy, we need a response for you. My wife has beautiful long black hair. Unfortunately, it's on her
Chest?
chest, you say. Really?
They love it in Ruston.
Can you imagine that? She said chest.
Can you imagine
What
that?
a sight that would be. Hair growing out of her chest, big voluminous folds. A disgusting thought.
She could braid it many times and be the envy of Boy George if it were on her chest.
Got a little catching up to do, Kayleen, but you got 2 rounds to do it, and this one and the next one. Ethel said, my blind date was weird. At the restaurant, he drank his blank through a straw. Okay. All righty. Here we go. Kayleen. Ethel said my blind date was weird at the restaurant. He drank his blank through a straw.
Soup.
You say soup? Soup?
That's right.
Soup? Soup?
Cover up the Y,
Soup.
and you've got soup.
Now, wait a minute. We give her 2 for that, right? All right. Hello there, John.
Oh,
Your turn.
you can give her soup for this, too.
Okay.
Two for the soup.
What have you got for us there,
Everybody knows you eat soup with a knife, so I put soup.
Ross, 6 to 5. One more, and we've tied the score. It's all up to you.
If it's up to me,
It's up to you.
me. Soup.
Well, we've got a tie score, 6 to 6. It's never happened since we've been on the air that we've tied the score in the second round. And we'll tell you what happens in that event right after we tell you about this.
Sweaty in bed for all the wrong reasons?
800-885-2800. Call now.
All right, here we go. Now, this is a 6-6 tie, and it's the second round. So we've got to get rid of that one. We're not going to play the third round because we have a tie. We'll get rid of that one. And we come to the tie-breaking question, which I will read to you now. Do not respond until I call for it. Western blank. Western blank. Now, in front of you here, but out of sight of the stars, are 4 pretty good responses to Western blank. And Mindy, your seats were chosen by lot. We're going to ask you to go first and choose one of these answers by number. Don't say any words. Do you want number 1, 2, 3, or 4 for Western blank? It's an hour show.
Number 2.
Number 2. All right, we give that one to you. Kayleen, of the remaining ones, which one do you want?
Number 1, please.
You want number 1. All right, now I'm going to go over and talk to the stars and ask them how they would fill in the blank. As soon as one of them says the answer which you have, jump up and down and sing Sweet Sue. Or something like that. Soupy!
Every star above.
No, Western.
Oh, I just tell you what it is?
A verbal response.
Oh, verbal. Omelet. Is that what you want?
Yes.
Western omelet.
Yeah, Western omelet. It's good. It's got peppers in it and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
But neither one of them has Western omelet. Oh. All right. Hello, Edie.
Hiya.
Western.
Union.
Western Union. Nobody has that one either. Tim.
Union. At Western
No,
Union.
she
I
said
have to come
that.
up with something else.
Yes.
Western. I got it. I'm all right here. What day is this? All right, that's okay. Western Airlines.
Congratulations. Right on that mark. Mindy, good luck to you in your career. You're a wonderful player. I'm going to send some gifts to you from the match game. Mindy Brisendine. Okay. Hold everything. Now, I tell you, before we go on here, Kayleen, we got to give you a chance to calm down. And this audience has been so wonderful, especially the contingent from the southeastern part of the country. Their mothers and fathers think they're in Los Angeles when they're really in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we want to prove to their mothers and fathers that they are here and ask them to come out here and do something. Are you one of the cheerleaders?
One of them.
You're one of them. How many are there?
There are 14.
14. All right. Here you are. Are you all from the same town?
Yes, sir.
What town?
Ruston, Louisiana.
Ruston, Louisiana. All right, now I want you to do something. Let's pretend this is the audience and this is the team here. Let's do something to inspire this team. What would you do as a cheerleading group? What are you going to do here? Wait a minute. Let's see. What? Not too far downstage here. Can you back up toward me a little bit? The light is a little better. We want to see what you're doing here. What the heck are you doing? Do you know what you're doing? All right. What? Go.
3 legs, 4 legs, 6 legs, a dog. All 4 in the street, stand up and walk.
Go. Go ahead. Quickly. All right. All right. Go ahead. Let's go now. Hey, there. Ready?
1, 2.
Alley-oop.
Now, kiddies, don't try this at home.
All adorable? All right. I'm getting all the money they dropped there. Come over here, my dear. Kayleen. What? We're going to switch now to Hollywood Squares, and we thank all of those beautiful young people from Ruston, Louisiana. We're going to bring on 3 more celebrities here. John and I will switch places. Here comes the rest of our furniture. We got a lot more excitement coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Tapman's Deluxe Microwave Oven with Tapman Touch Controls, built-in browser, 10 different cooking speeds, so you can program to defrost and cook automatically, furnished by Tapman. And now it's time for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, with From Another World, Linda Dano. From a.k.a. Pablo, Joe Santos. Miss America 1983, Deborah Sue Moffat. And taking over the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bowman.
First weekend match game now, Hollywood Square. We'll be back in just a moment. Be there.
Be prepared. Call now.
And now here's John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
Is it okay, Perry? You don't mind? Get another 2. Some like odds, some like evens. In 2 months, she'll be Mrs. Perry Stevens, right?
Yeah.
You might even come with a dowry, my dear, if you get through Hollywood Squares and win a whole bunch of money. We also have 3 brand new celebrities. They are Deborah Sue Moffat, Linda Dano, and Joe Santos. Welcome once again. Deborah Sue, Miss America of 1983, and now you have branched into your own club act. You play Vegas. What I really want to know from you, now that you are no longer Miss America and have moved on, you think being Miss America is an asset, or is it an image that you have to kind of deal with and try to shake?
Well, it's an asset. 2 talk shows, Las Vegas, Atlantic City. It's been an asset. It's been a wonderful asset.
Okay, well, the critics agree, and let's hope that you do as well on Hollywood Squares as you did in the match game. Here we go. Kayleen McLaws is our challenger, and our champion is Jeff Evans. He is from Manchester, England. He is in his 3rd day. He has a total so far of $7,400. Yesterday, the big 3-0 did pop up, and we didn't, unfortunately, have a match. Linda Dano and Jeff played for the $30,000. Linda had a great comment afterwards, though, which was something to the effect of, I could have been famous. Linda, I think, was just as disappointed about the $30,000 as you, Jeff. But you may get another chance today. Just hang in there, relax, and see if you can get through the Hollywood Squares. Whoever is ahead at the end of that game goes on to play Supermatch, and who knows, the big 3-0 may pop up once again. First game's worth $100, $25 for every square. Pick a star, Jeff. Let's go.
Deborah Sue, please.
Deborah Sue. A popular choice. According to Cosmo's Guide to Marvelous Men, if you're a single woman living alone, is it okay to have a single bed? Or should you have a big bed just in case a marvelous man shows up?
Whoa.
You could shake that Miss America image right now, Deborah Sue.
Well, you know, I'm, as one of my hobbies, I'm a member of the National Man Watcher Society. I'm a watching member, so this is a subject that I am an expert on. And I would say you should have a big bed.
Agree or disagree for the first square, Jeff?
I agree.
According to Cosmo's Guide to Marvelous Men, you should have a big bed in case that man shows up. Right to agree, and you get the first square. Marvelous, Jeff. Not so Marvy for you, Kayleen. Pick a star for an O.
Edie, please.
Edie McClurg.
Yes.
England's Prince Philip has resigned from the Explorers Club because of something they did at their annual banquet. Did they serve hippopotamus steaks? Or did they tell jokes about the Queen?
The Explorers Club, unfortunately, served hippopotamus steaks. And the hippopotami are somewhat endangered, as well as being quite large. So let's...
Okay, so Edie McClure, Queen of Hollywood Squares, says that they served hippopotamus steaks and Prince Philip resigned. Agree or disagree, Kayleen?
I agree.
They served hippo steaks. You are right to agree, and you get the square, and that evens everything up. An X and an O, $25 apiece. Jeff, your move.
Linda, please.
Linda Dano. According to the Woman's Dress for Success book, is it okay to wear a turban to a social affair, or is the Ayatollah Khomeini look definitely out?
Why me? Right. The last time you gave me a fashion question, I blew it. I think I'm right on this one, Jeff. I think it's perfectly acceptable to wear a turban.
Agree or disagree, Jeff?
And I will agree.
It is perfectly okay to wear a turban to a social affair. You are perfectly right to agree, and you get another X. Okay. Kayleen, you're playing O.
Joe to block, please.
You missed this one. The first game belongs to the champ. No pressure, Joe. Joe Santos from AKA Pablo. You are a man over 70. According to the book, Sex, Love, and Aging, are you more likely to feel that sex is important, or that sex is not such a big deal anymore?
I think sex is always important, even over 70.
Agree or disagree to block, Kayleen?
I agree.
A man over 70 would think that sex is important. You are right to agree. You get the square, and you do block. Well done. Well done by desperately important. We're going to be back to finish the $100 game after these messages. Don't miss it.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Have breakfast with Buzzer. Starting off with a plate of hot deals, a big bowl of consonants, a big morning stretch, and finish it off with a lot of caffeine. Breakfast with Buzzer. Weekday mornings starting at 9. It's the most important TV of the day.
At MundoPassports.com. Must be 18 years or older to order.
And now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
50 to 50 so far. But we got a 100% chance that somebody's going to win in the end. Could it be you, Jeff Evans? Pick a star for an X.
Subi, please.
Okay. I will point out that he could have gone for a block with Gene, but instead went to Soupy. Soupy Sales, your pet bear went out with Smokey. And now she's pregnant. Now, is it possible she's carrying triplets? Or would that be too much for a bear to bear?
Only if she would grin and bear it. It is too much. A bear only gives birth to one cub at a time.
So a bear can't bear triplets?
Yeah.
Okay. Agree or disagree, Jeff?
I agree.
It is possible that she is carrying triplets. No, you should have disagreed with Soupy in that case, and your opponent gets that square. Okay, now you got a whole mess of O's up there. What would you like to do with them, Kaylee?
Gene to win, please.
He chose not to block you here, and let's see if that strategy backfires. Gene Rayburn, since Johnny Carson moved to Burbank, what person has guest hosted The Tonight Show more than anyone else? Is it Joan Rivers or Joey Bishop?
Joey used to do it a great deal, but I think by now Joan has surpassed his record. He used to do it, replace him on vacations, but you know, Joni's been doing that for about a year or so now. I think Joan has surpassed Joey Bishop's record.
So you say Joan Rivers has guest hosted more than anyone else. Agree or disagree, Kaylee?
I agree.
Joey Bishop, amazingly enough, has still guest hosted more than anyone else. You should have disagreed with Gene, and your opponent gets that square. He did do it a lot in the old days.
I remember he did. But
that still surprised me. Yeah. Okay, so that saved you, didn't it? Pick a star.
Tim, please.
Okay. Now we got a bunch of things not necessarily in any order. This is for another X. Tim Reed, you've just come back from Palm Springs with a beautiful tan.
I was born there.
Now, when you shave your legs...
and wear my dress.
Will you hasten your tan's departure? Or won't this have any effect at all?
It's the nuttiest question I've ever been asked.
I know. If you're not too traumatized by this question, can you answer it?
Hard enough. I think if you shave your legs, that it would have an effect upon your tan.
Okay. That's the question. He says that it will hasten your tan's departure to shave your legs.
Hasten? Yes.
Yes. It's either that or it won't have any effect. He says it will hasten your tan's departure. Jeff, agree or disagree?
I agree.
It won't have any effect at all. No, you should have disagreed with Tim. Your opponent gets that square, and your opponent wins that game. Wow. Okay. Very strange sequence of events. Kayleen, you have done it. You have a lead of $200 to $75, but that's certainly not safe because we're going to clear the board right now and zip right along to the next game, which is worth $200. Jeff, you won the last game. That means that Kayleen gets to... Kayleen won the last game. That means Jeff gets to start this one off. Jeff?
Tim, please.
Okay. Tim Reed.
You'd never trust me again, Jeff.
Okay. Tim, you've been friends with President Reagan for years. Now he has invited you to attend a state dinner at the White House.
Yes.
When you greet him, is it okay to call him Ron? Or should you call him Mr. President?
And not Ronnie, baby. Okay. And I'm at a steak dinner, and I don't drive the steak at his heart. Okay. I think I would say...
State dinner.
State? Oh,
yeah.
I thought you said steak dinner. I thought he was...
I don't suppose it matters. The question is call him Ron or Mr. President.
Let's see. I think that I'd call him Mr. President.
You would call him Mr. President?
Oh, yeah, I'd have to. He demands
Okay. Agree or disagree, Jeff?
I agree.
You should address him as Mr. President. You are right to agree. And you get the square. All right. We're going to find out what just happened and try to figure it out. Soon we'll return to finish this $200 game. See you then.
Who am I?
Savings up to 50% at balsamhill.com.
200 to 100, $200 game. Kayleen, your move for an O.
Edie, please.
Edie. According to the book, The New Office Etiquette, are four-letter words still a no-no in business situations? Or should you get over your squeamishness if you want to fit in with the crowd?
I think that in proper business circles, I think that four-letter words are still a no-no.
Oh, the hell you say?
Agree or disagree with Edie, Kayleen?
I disagree.
Four-letter words are still a no-no at the office. You should have agreed with Edie. She knew her stuff. Four-letter words are a no-no. Okay, that was good for you, Jeff. You got that square, and it's your move.
Soupy to win, please.
Okay, Mr. Sales for a game win.
Not Mr. Sales, Mr. Soupy's.
Mr. Soupy, for the win and the lead.
Okay.
According to Miss Manners, Soupy, is it okay for you to change a diaper at your table at McDonald's? Or is that out of place?
Definitely. Definitely. And, yeah, definitely. You never want to mangle a baby's triangle. You don't do it at the table.
He says it's out of place, Jeff. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
It is out of place. You are right to agree. You get the square and you win the game. Well done. So, the plot thickens. He has retaken the lead 350 to 200, or actually taken it for the first time today. Sweep the X's off the board, though, because we got time and it's a $300 game. It's very close. Everything counts. Kayleen, your move.
Edie, please.
Okay. Edie McClurg, the plastic roses your boyfriend gave you have begun to lack luster.
Right.
To brighten them, does Ladies Circle magazine suggest you wash them and spray them with hairspray? Or soak them in cranberry juice and blow them dry?
I think that it's soak in cranberry juice and blow them dry, or wash them and spray them with hairspray. These are the alternatives. Both sound totally ridiculous to me, so I'm going to make the best guess I can. You wash and spray with hairspray so that things won't dull it down, so they'll be shiny.
Agree or disagree, Kayleen?
I agree.
You wash them and spray them with hairspray. Good for you. Right to agree, and you get the square. Where would you like to place an X, Mr. Evans?
Deborah Sue, please.
Okay. Deborah Sue Maffett. A Stanford University study used average people as inmates and guards in a mock prison. Did these ordinary folks behave better, worse, or exactly the same as ordinary criminals?
I would say exactly. Wait a minute, say that again.
Okay, it's a study. Average people were used as inmates and guards in a mock prison. They either behave better, worse, or exactly the same as criminals.
My psychology hours in college tell me to say exactly the same.
Agree or disagree, Jeff?
I agree.
They behaved worse.
What?
No, that's a very tough question. You should have disagreed with Deborah Sue. It's very surprising. I'm not sure what conclusion to draw other than that there are two O's on the board. Other than that there are two O's on the board, and it's Kayleen's move.
Fred to win, please.
Okay, this would give you the lead back. Fred Travalina, who's older? Got a tough choice here. Donald Duck or Clint Eastwood?
Go ahead, make my duck.
Clint.
Who's older?
I'm going to say Clint Eastwood.
For the game and the lead. Agree or disagree, Kayleen? He says Clint Eastwood is older.
I disagree.
Clint Eastwood is older. You should have agreed with Fred. Donald Duck is only 50. Your opponent gets that square. The bell means that time is up. That was the pivotal question. $375. He's done it once again. Jeff Evans. Congratulations. Go over there, join Gene Rayburn once again, third time in a row for your shot at the big money. You can do it now. Go ahead. Jeff still can't believe that he won the game. Well, you know, it always does come down to one question. Not usually in quite that dramatic a fashion. You played very, very well, and you came as close to getting him as you could, but you're leaving here with $250. Kayleen McLaws, congratulations on your winnings and on your upcoming marriage. You're terrific. Okay, Gene. Take it away, Gene.
Okay, here's his third day. His third day. We hope he wins the big money. We'll be back with him and the stars for a go at that big money right after this.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we're...
And now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny O. Thank you. Ready, Jeff?
I'm ready.
All right. This is a spot where he could win up to $30,000 in the super match. Let's see what happens. We polled the studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank affair. If you give us the answer they wrote down most often, it's $1,000. For the second, $500. And for the third, $250. Now, a little help from any three of the 9 stars.
John, please.
Love affair.
There's one.
Linda.
Family affair.
Family affair.
And Edie.
A private affair.
So, you have the private affair, family affair, and love affair. Time to choose from among those or think up one of your own and submit that to us.
I'm going to go with love.
Yeah.
Love affair? Okay, Jeff. Let's find out if love affair is up there. We're going to begin by exploring the lower one, the $250 response, if you please. Extramarital affair.
Audience we had that day.
No. Cool it, cheerleaders. All right.
That's pre-Gene.
$500 response says, family affair. Looks good for you, Jeff. Doesn't it look good for you?
Very good.
All right. Let's take a look at the $1,000 response. Slide it, Steve. Love affair.
I know it's love affair, but not here, huh?
All right. Now, Jeff, you've got the $1,000. There it is. And it's time now for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. After you've made your decision, that star will reveal the hidden number. Now, you got it yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Now, let's see if you can do it 2 days in a row. All right. Choose a star.
Tim.
Tim Reed. Ready, set, go. 20,000 is what you're playing for. Good. Good-o. All right. Now, we want you to win the money. Who is buried in Grant's tomb? Only kidding, Jeff. No, that's not it.
Where's the blank?
Rufus Johnson.
Ready, Tim?
Yes.
You're going to write. Remember, he'll give a verbal response when I call for it.
Let's hope so.
King blank. No help from the audience, please. K-I-N-G blank. King blank. All right. Tim made up his mind very quickly. If you want to collect the $20,000, you can do so by matching him. What do you say, Jeff?
King Arthur.
King Arthur. Naturally, he'd say King Arthur, because he's from Great Britain. Okay. Jeff? I remind you, this is the United States of America.
Sorry.
And while King Arthur is a popular figure here, there was the Camelot, the play with Richard Burton and all that, and we're familiar with Arthur, but, Tim?
Hey, King Arthur was a good man.
He was a good man.
Pull a little thing out the rock? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had King Tut.
King Tut. All right, King Tut and King Kong would have been two good possibilities here. King Arthur was not bad, but it's okay. Listen, you're still climbing up little by little. You are now up to $8,775. Good. We'll be back with the champ and the stars right after this.
Walking a sick child all the way to the doctor?
Then off your first order. That's myphoto.com.
Go. Concentrate. Let's take a look at two more parts of our puzzle. Here's the puzzle. Ready to play?
Now let's find out which of the stars had the big number, the big 3-0. Would you all grab the tabs and give it a yank? Ready, set, go. Edie McClurg had it. That's where the big 30 was. All right, stars, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
John Bowman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. See you then.
A member of our studio audience will receive Hamilton's Millennium Quartz watch, elegantly profiled with calendar and sweep second hand. Yellow micron plated case and mesh band furnished by Hamilton. This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.